Can 7 million followers lead to a revival? I'm Jason Boyette, and I write about religion. I'm reading this religion news service profile of Bryce Crawford, who is a 22-year-old Gen Z evangelist with 7 million followers across TikTok and Instagram. His street preaching videos are huge. His podcast ranks high on Spotify's religion charts. His recent I Love Jesus tour reportedly sold out a lot of dates. So naturally, people are asking, is this evidence of some kind of Gen Z revival? That question again. My answer is, maybe, but I'd be careful. Crawford is clearly really good at internet native evangelism. He knows how to package street preaching for the algorithm. He's got provocative locations, emotional encounters, really good video titles. He's got a personality that young Christians can recognize as one of their own. But virality and revival, although the words are kind of the same, they're not the same thing. Crawford's style, to be honest, it's really not that new. It's similar to the street evangelists of the Jesus movement in the 1970s. What's new is the distribution system. So now the audience is experiencing his evangelism through clips on YouTube, comments, merch, tour stops. That is the real question. Does religious influence online produce real community? Or just more religious content? Let me know what you think about that, because the data still really matters. Gen Z remains the least religious generation in American history. Pew Research has found that only about 45% of Gen Z adults identify as Christian, way lower than other generations. And they've got really low rates of church attendance. So the story may not be Gen Z revival is here and it starts on TikTok. The story, maybe, is that evangelicals are getting really good at influencer culture. And that might be powerful. We'll see about that. But it's also complicated because a follower count can measure attention, but does it measure lives that are changed? Does it measure whether or not you love your neighbor? Does it measure whether or not the teachings of Jesus influence your behavior? We'll see about it. I cover this stuff every week in my Religionverse newsletter if you ever want to read instead of scroll.